What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? It's your boy, Millionaire Melly in the building, man. Coming at y'all with another video. Listen, the best thing you can do is learn how to be alone. That's the best thing you can do for yourself, especially if you're just coming out of a long-term relationship. Even if it wasn't long-term, it could have been 6 months. If you've been in a relationship for 6 months and you just, got out of that relationship, y'all just broke up, whatever, the best thing you can do is take time to yourself and just be alone. But definitely, if you just was in a long-term relationship, if you was in a long, committed marriage, I'm talking years, I'm talking 6 and up, 6 years and up, because that's a long time. It might not sound like a long time, but 6 years in the comfort of just doing things with somebody else, like always having that person there with you for 6 years, that's a long time. Especially if you was raised and you had your parents and things like that, and then you jump in a relationship. Now you got your partner. You don't really know what it feels like to be alone. You see what I'm saying? And when I say alone, I'm not saying like you just isolated from the world or nothing like that. I'm saying just being in your comfort, in your space, learning who you are. You know what I mean? Like getting to know the things that you like. That's one of the things that a relationship does. You'll be in a relationship for so long that you start to forget who you are. You start to forget the things you like, the little things that you like to do or that you used to do. You don't even do them no more. You don't make the music no more. You don't, go outside and enjoy nature like you used to. You don't read no more. You don't go hang with your homeboys no more. Like, you don't do the things that you used to do because you over time became a new person, but it's not the person you groom, it's the person you groom to fit in that relationship. You know what I mean? So even if you think I'm bullshitting, even if you say you jump in a relationship right now, say you just got out of a long-term relationship, right? And you go and take like a month or 2 months off, and then you feeling somebody, you talking to somebody, and then you jump in a relationship with them, I guarantee you're gonna start treating that person the same way you used to treat your ex, the person you used to be in a relationship with. And it's gonna start happening. You're not even gonna know you're doing that unless she call you out on it. It happened to me. Or you're gonna start treating her the way your ex treated you, because your mind is just programmed to react to certain things a certain way when it comes to, being with somebody. Your mind is programmed to say certain things. Your mind is programmed to treat this person a certain way because you've been treating your ex a certain way for the past 10 years, 8 years, 6 years. So you only know how to treat a woman one way, and you think that's going to apply for every female you get in a relationship with, and it's not. It's not. Every female is different. Every female is different. You might be the same, you might change here and there, but I guarantee you every female is different. Got something different. Like, they all got similarities, you know what I mean? But it's something different about each one of them. Even yourself, it's something different about you. It's something different about the next man. It's something different about that man over there. Like, so we all are different. But the best thing you can do, man, is take time for yourself, man. Take time to heal, for one. I know healing, it sounds cliche. Oh, I'm taking time to heal. Ooh, ooh. Nah, you really gotta take time to heal. Like, you gotta take time to get to know yourself again. You know what I mean? Like, heal yourself. It's a lot of things you got trauma from being in that relationship that you don't even know. You know what I mean? So the time you take to heal, that's necessary. You know what I mean? So it's not cliche. It's real. You know what I mean? You should take time to heal. You should take time to get to know yourself. And it don't matter how long you take, because only you will know when you're ready. Only you will know when you're ready to start mingling with somebody else. You know what I mean? And just because you're mingling with somebody else, that don't mean you have to necessarily jump in a relationship with them right away. Continue to learn yourself. You know what I mean? Continue to love yourself. That's one of the things about being in a relationship for a long time. You forget to love yourself because you done spent so many years loving somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know what it feels like to do the things that you love, to love yourself. So it's very important. It's very important that you take that time to be alone. You take that time to love yourself. You take that time to learn yourself again. And you take that time to heal. Like, don't just be jumping from one person to the next. Now you putting all this trauma that you got on the next person. Then you taking their trauma and you putting it on yourself, and then you jump into the next person and doing it to them. So now it's just a repeated pattern that you're doing. People are scared to be alone, like, and it's not weird because I understand it, because I've been there before. But it is something that you need to overcome. If you are scared of being alone, if you are afraid to be by yourself, and you get by yourself, you don't feel love. You know, you got to search deep and figure out what it is that's making you feel that way. Why do you feel alone when you are by yourself or lonely? You know, that's a beautiful thing, to just have your lonesome, your peace, being the lone wolf. You know what I mean? Like, being able to exist in your own space. There's some people, they can't even exist in their own space. They get by themselves, they'll go crazy. So they gotta be around other people to feed off their energy, because they can't feed off their own energy alone. You know what I mean? Like, they can't sit and be with their thoughts for too long. They can't do it. You know, and that says a lot about a person. You know, those be the people that got the most to say, that judge you the most, because they can't deal with themselves. But those people be hurt. Something that helped me along the way of my path, just me getting to know myself again and learning myself, knowing that I'm always protected, for one. You know, so God is with me always. And I just stick with that, even times when I do feel like, damn, you know, I feel alone. God is with me always. I'm never alone. You know what I mean? I'm never alone. So, but also, if you are, you know, working on yourself, and, you know, you taking time for yourself, and you see yourself being in a relationship later on down the line, make sure that you are preparing yourself for that next relationship. You know, so that way when you do meet somebody that you connect with, they're stepping into a space that's welcoming. A lot of times when we healing, a lot of times when we are alone, we build this wall around us to where nobody can really get in unless we let them in. We can't make sure you're not building a wall. Yeah, I'm alone, but you know, I'm free. Don't be alone and closed in and closed out to the world. You can be alone and healing and free at the same time. You know what I mean? Because it's, you meet somebody and they trying to, you know, they the best thing for you. They might feel like, damn, like, they might feel closed out because of this wall that you done built. You've been healing for so long, because, no, I ain't gonna say for so long, because healing it's a journey, it's forever. I'm gonna say you've been secluded so long, you've been, you know, focusing on yourself for so long, you forgot what it feels like to let someone in. You know, it's actually a beautiful thing when that person is pure, when it's a great person, when it's a good person. It's a beautiful thing to let somebody in. But don't get so caught up in your journey where when you block everything off. You see what I mean? Now you can't receive. You can't receive what the Most High got for you. You can't receive it. You can't receive what the universe got for you because you done block people off. So know how to heal, learn how to, you know, still love, you know, be alone, but understand, you know, you have to make yourself available, you know, when the time is right. If you don't feel like you should be available at this time and point in time, you know, that's up to you. You got to make that decision. You know, you got to make that decision. If you want to lock in and the only thing you want to focus on is your goals and lock in, I'm not telling you not to. I'm just letting you know. Don't get so caught up in locking in when you feel like you locked up. You know what I'm saying? Lock in, but don't lock up, my nigga. You feel me? But that's just another video for y'all, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Me and Melly in the building, man. Y'all stay up, stay wise, stay blessed. I'm gone, you feel me?